Hey guys, Ronan Will. Today we're going to be painting the Clan Kryze Mandalorians from Star Wars Shatterpoint. I do apologize that I have some of this off camera. Right now I'm doing a base coating in what was deep blue. And that's going to be their I don't know what you want to call it. The undercloak, it's their outfit, basically. Their bodysuit, I believe they're called. I don't know why I'm having trouble thinking about this today. But Clan Kryze is the Mandalorians that side with Ahsoka, and they are a two-character unit. Mandalorians, also known as Death Watch, Clan Kryze, and they are the generic ones, aka the troopers. I'm not going to lie, guys. My camera did something really weird. You'll see it with a little bit of the Mandalorians that are working with Jango Fett, with the Separatists as well. I actually had to slow this footage down. For some reason, my camera recorded it double time, and without any audio, so it's really weird. Anyway, so the deep blue, I was trying something new with these guys. I wanted to start with the darkest tone I could for them, or darkest color, and then bring them up and make them the brighter as we go. So right now, it's funny, I always envision them having heavier, like more armor plating. They don't. They have mostly this fabric plating over the entire body. So I then switch over to gunmetal, and it just seems the most appropriate since they are a more warlike group, and they end up using gunmetal for primarily their entire armor set. So they have 3 skills. First off, let's start with, they have 7 damage and 2 stamina, which is average for these guys. They have 3 skills. They have the jetpack, which costs a force point. Each character in this unit may, I believe that's just like advance. I can't think of the word now. Move. Basically, they can ascend. There's the word. Oy. Then they have Mandalorians are stronger together. After this unit makes a move action, it may use this ability. If a character in this unit is within range 2 of another allied Mandalorian character, this unit immediately makes a focus action. So that's good. That allows you to kind of like that band together style of fighting. You want to keep them close, so then this way they can take advantage of it. And then the last one they have is helmet visor. Characters in this unit have sharpshooter 1, so helps them with their ranged attacks. Something I neglected to do in the last episode is look at their combat tree, which their tree is called close support. It's a range 4 weapon, which deals 6 damage and gives them 4 defense, or for melee they have 7 damage and 4 defense. Interestingly, they want to be close to the enemies, it seems, since that their melee is slightly better, which for Mandalorians just seems odd, since Mandalorians really like their weaponry. But their blaster is called the West Star. Is that 35? The West Star 35 blaster pistol. For 1 star, just deal for 1 crit, not a crit. For 1 expertise, sorry, you get 1 hit. 2 to 3, you get a crit and a hit. 4 or more, you get 2 crits and a damage. Meanwhile, their melee weapon is also their blaster pistol, which, okay. It's basically the same, which I kind of find weird. Right now, I'm painting the belt that she has on, or he has on, sorry, with, that was the uniform gray. And then any of their holsters I painted in this as well. Their armor is called Beskar armor, which 1 to 3 gives them 2 crit defenses. 4 or more gives them 3 crit defenses. Or is it just 4 defense? I can never remember. Again, once I start playing, I'll be better at it. So this group specifically, you would know them in the pre-Clone Wars era as, or the Clone Wars era as Death Watch. Although Death Watch also technically became part of Maul's Mandalorian army. So right here, I'm just using a dark toner to dark tone the entire model. Then I'm going to go and now do some highlights. This is the first time that you'll actually see quite a bit of differentiation, and I do a lot of paint mixing in this because, yeah, the camera got a little wonky. You can see it's drifting for some reason. Like I said, this whole recording was weird. Didn't have any other issues with it on any of the other paints that I did in this set, but just this guy. And the first step of the what does everybody call them? The Mandalorians, the Mandalorians that follow Darth Maul. Anyway, so this is just touching up. Basically, I'm going over all the raised areas with the deep blue again, and then I mix in a little bit of crystal blue, and that will give us some nice highlights on the higher parts, and then on the most raised areas I end up just doing pure crystal blue, and that will be covering us. Basically, we're trying to get those, like the shirt and all of that, with those highlights. This is how dark toner should be used. The last couple of episodes, especially anything with pure clone like white clone armor, and armor in general, tend to not handle dark tone very well. It kind of, because dark tone is really meant for like grooves and fabric style materials, as you can see here. So yeah, that's this part. Also, I reversed, so if you look at the card art, the male Mandalorian, or even any of the box art stuff, the male Mandalorian in this set literally looks like Jango Fett from the old clone series, the old anime and the old movie. I don't know, it's something about his pose screams Jango Fett to me. Here's that mixture between, here's that mixture between dark tone and, between deep blue and the crystal blue. As you can see, it's really brightening up everything, which is kind of what I wanted, because for some reason these guys have very light undercoats. I think it's more supposed to be because they are the Republic, and Republic is always portrayed as the good guys, so they wanted something bright and blue. And the other thing that I find interesting, that they based like his pose and everything and the original artwork as Jango Fett. However, I think he's actually supposed to be based off of the Mandalorian from either House Kryze or Clan Kryze, whatever you want to call it, from the second season of Mandalorian, when when we first run into Bo-Katan and her remnant. I can't think of his name now. I see a picture of him, and if that's the case, his armor coloring is very different from what they even gave him. So this is the pure crystal blue, and basically all I'm doing is I'm placing them down so I can see where all of the blue is coming from for the highlights. I just wanted to give it a little bit more. Again, the thing to remember is when you do this, it looks a lot lighter than it actually is as you go. Real quick, you saw a flash of gunmetal. So I'm going over all of the metal on him again in gunmetal. I probably went a little heavy on the gunmetal, to be honest. I kind of liked his coloring, although again, for some reason they really like portraying what's perceived as the heroes in like a light, clean armors. So I'm trying to simulate that best I can. Just trying to give as much brightness to that metal as possible. I absolutely love the chest plate detailing on these guys. I mean, it's very classic, Mandalorian Boba Fett chest plate design, but I don't know, something about it just, it's so nice. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to touch up all of those dark toned areas. Again, I do apologize. This is at half speed from what the recording apparently decided to play it, to record it at. I don't know what happened. But then I'm touching up the jetpack in the back, and this one I end up changing up his jetpack a little bit near the end here. First I have to brighten up all of those metal pieces. There we go. So that was, I believe they call it Goddess Silver. Again, these are all from Army Painter. So, I'm bringing up just the tips of everything. I kid you not, I have dropped this guy like 20 times trying to paint him properly. So this was actually some white mixed in with the silver to try and bring up as bright as we can to make those super reflective surfaces. It didn't turn out too bad. If I had time to do it again, I probably would retouch and try and balance out the white and the silver a little bit more. I tried something different. I used a blue wash on the tops of his jetpack and on the middle chest piece right there. I modify it later. I kind of, you guys missed it, but this is then finished. I really like how the smoke on hers turned out. I kind of wish I would have recorded hers to show you what I was doing with the smoke. But, yep, so that's the female one. I like how she turned out a lot better. I got a little bit of a glow effect on her back from the jetpack and everything. It's kind of nice. And then, if we look at the other one, here he is. He is very blue. As you can see, I added a couple of trims on the bag and on the jetpack and everything, but yeah, other than that, that is it for these guys. We're getting close to the end of the troopers, guys, so next time will be the Mandalorians, or whatever you want to call them. Till then, Ron and Will, see you later.